All right, Big Bang. Today is Wednesday. It's March 11th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Freeze from Wednesday. Before we get into it, let's talk about coffee. Right now, Stella Blue Coffee is doing their golden mug. One winner will get 2 tickets to the men's college basketball national championship. But that's not all. 9 other winners will receive a Barstool Chicago HQ experience with one friend. Buy anything on StellaBlueCoffee.com from Wednesday, March 11th to Friday, March 13th. To get entered, buying cans will count as 10x entries. These lattes are made with 100% Colombian coffee. Each can is a good source of protein and comes in 2 smooth flavors, espresso cafe mocha, and espresso sweet cream. Don't forget, buy anything on StellaBlueCoffee.com from Wednesday, March 11th to Friday, March 13th to get entered to win 2 tickets to the men's college basketball national championship. It is 1 billion degrees in our studio now.
So hot.
And I can't help but say that this is karma mostly for White Sox Dave and a little bit for you.
Why for me?
Because our room used to be notoriously is always cold. And be like, oh, it's so cold in here. It's so cold in here. I was like, it is, but you can't complain because you'd rather have it too cold in the studio than too hot.
100%.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I've always been a cold over hot
Yeah,
guy.
but there was still a little.
Why is there comment for me? I just said the same. I said the same things
you
as
complained about it.
You never did?
No, I never did. Never once because I knew.
Lie.
I always said this. Lance, you could back me up.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever complained about it being cold. Honestly, if I'm going to out myself, the person who complains the most about being cold is me. But I just fucking layer up and I just wear a hoodie and shit.
That's all you got to do.
Way to take accountability, Lance.
Yeah. Lance did. But you didn't. Dave was always like, I'm freezing. Like he was always.
He always has those sleeves over his hands.
I'm coming off a shower that didn't take, too. So
I was going to say, I was like, you're sweating so much. I was like, oh, you must have walked here.
No, I went to the gym and then I showered.
Bro, it looks like he sprinted.
I know. But if you shower, I get it.
No, it's whenever I go to the gym and I shower, it never takes. It's
You ever
just
go cold?
Even if I go cold. Yeah, it just shower sweats. I'm working off that right now in a hot room. It's bad.
Are you always a shower after the gym guy?
What do you
Like at the place?
Oh, no.
No?
I thought you to come at me like I'm coming to work all gross.
Come on.
Because you would do that. You would say I'm a guy that comes to work sweaty after the gym.
No, I would not.
I usually go home, but if I'm in a pinch, I'll go to the.
Are you guys a big shower at the gym guys?
Depends if I'm going somewhere after, but yeah, usually because they got like the sauna, the steam room. Might as well knock it all out at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to do that.
But then you need the bag. You need to bring your 3-in-1 conditioner.
Normally they have that right in there.
Yeah, that's true. So if you go to a nice one, but if you're legging out export back in the day, they don't have that.
You would just like walk around naked for a few minutes and then never shower.
At the gym?
Right? Yeah.
I would just go to the gym and I would just shower. I wouldn't work out.
You were a naked guy?
No.
Yeah, you would.
No,
That's only at the Turkish bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You're not naked at the Turkish bathhouse. You get a skirt. You get like
skirt?
Much better.
It's like a robe kind of thing, but it's just like a bottom.
You don't drop trow there?
No, I mean some guys do, like the hardcore Russians will, but
How do you get in like the cold plunge?
you go in with your skirt on. Your
What?
your wrap. It's called.
Was it made out of like a towel?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So then you're just sitting in a cold towel?
Yeah, but then you go into the sauna and then it dries up fairly quickly.
Skirt, no shirt is crazy.
That's everyone there.
Your boys know you wear a skirt.
It's not a skirt. It's a wrap technically.
What's the difference?
Right.
It's like a button. It's
More of a kilt.
yeah. To an
Not
extent.
made out of a towel. Sounds, if I'm being honest, I think you got it right the first time.
What, the wrap?
The skirt.
Skirt? Yeah, it is. It is a skirt effectively, but they call it a wrap.
Okay.
Have you ever been?
No.
You have any interest?
No.
No.
Maybe.
He's in one right now.
You would actually love it because you could drink beers there too.
What is it?
It's a bathhouse. It's a swap.
I'm going to a beer spa tomorrow.
A beer spa?
Whatever that is. I don't know.
I've never heard of
some
that.
wonton don thing video. I don't know.
Oh, I thought they only have those overseas. They have them here?
I just got a text from Goldfinger. It's called Piva Beer Spa.
Huh.
Piva. P-I-V-A.
Have you ever seen these? These are wildly different from the place I go to. This is like a hot tub that has a tap in between the hot tub. And yeah, that's exactly it. Go down.
This looks sick.
Yeah, but you just sit in a hot tub and there's
They just
yes,
give you beers?
Yes, there's a tap next to you.
Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow.
That's pretty sick.
That's a nice day for the boys.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Wonton usually has some good ideas, so I mean, you should all, if you guys want to join, I'm sure there's room.
To go sit. I mean, I don't know. It's only a 2-tub situation.
I mean, Eddie's turning into a drunk in front of our eyes, so.
This Irish bar series is killing me.
You guys want to talk about fucking, all I do is drink and talk about drinking. Eddie might be the biggest booze bag we got at this point.
Listen, this series is taking a toll on me. I'll be honest about that.
Oh, you're drinking every time?
Most of them, yeah, because it was great thing. It's a great problem to have. Like, you walk in, everyone's like, oh, because I always ask for permission first.
Uh-huh.
And people are like, because people don't know, I'm filming Irish bars one a day, every day for the month of March. I'll always ask because I always feel weird just walking around and doing it.
Yeah, fair.
And they're always like, oh, you're the guy who's doing that. It's like, let me get you a beer. It's like, all right, sure. No. And it's also weird to go in there and not get a beer and just leave right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very.
So I'd say out of like I think I filmed like 15 so far. I'd say I probably had a beer at like at least 12 or 13 of them.
So I would say that you're definitely a top 3 or 4 beer drinking guy at the office now.
Maybe. If there's anyone bringing back beers, it's me.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. Beers and small business.
Beers, Deutsch, Kadic, Eddie.
I wouldn't hate hitting a couple of these Irish bars with you.
You should. I texted you Sunday, but you were probably
Sunday we were supposed to get our dog, and then we got a last minute text saying he needs a couple more days.
What does that mean?
Something to do with his like stool, dog stool. They need to regulate it, and it wasn't regulated yet. I mean, Eddie's probably fucking fired up. Like, thank God you're never gonna get your dog, dude.
That's not true. But aren't you worried? You're
Eddie and Doitche, by the way.
No, don't.
I'm mad at Eddie.
Don't put that.
I'm actually mad at Eddie.
Do not put that on me. Do not.
It's both of you,
do?
but you know what he does? He stokes the fire and lets other people fucking throw the gasoline on.
Yeah.
Listen.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit?
No. Deutsch brought the grill. He bought the propane, and he bought the fucking roast, dude. Because Deutsch, we're sitting in the car on the way back from shooting a video, and he's
Kind of bundled a little bit.
yeah, and Deutsch was just very.
He's like, your life is over.
But I mean, if you convince somebody to commit a crime, they prosecute you.
Yep. And Eddie
I didn't convince him, though. I was unprompted.
He was doing the
I was
not saying anything, but clearly saying.
Now, when Deutsch was saying stuff and he was making a good point, I'd turn around the car and I'd look at him and I'd
That's
shake
what
my
he
head.
does.
What was the conversation about?
Deutsch was
I was saying
essentially
I'm getting my dog next week.
and Deutsch was essentially saying, like, Dana, that's a big commitment, and just going over the pros and cons of this.
He didn't give me a
commitment.
single pro.
And a lot of mostly cons.
But like, what's Deutsch's deal?
Hey, Doitche is 36, right?
Yeah, something like that.
38, 37.
He doesn't need to tell me about dogs. I've had dogs my whole life.
Well,
Has
like,
he had dogs?
but like
We
Deutsch.
get Doitche in here.
Yeah.
Get
let's
Doitche.
get
We should get Doitche in here because
All right, let me text him.
we should rehash this conversation because he's gonna grill me about my fucking dog.
You
guys are taking the joy out of something that's joyful.
Don't let him do it.
You brought it on. I just said my only perspective was I've seen firsthand what it was like for someone to get a dog. It's a lot.
What do you mean you saw firsthand? He came to my house one time in like the beginning of the puppy phase.
Your whole life was turned around for 4 months.
Not 4 months.
Months for sure. Like, you worked there at the time too. You didn't come to the office because
That's
your dog,
not true.
If you did, it was like, hey guys, I can give you an hour and then I got to go home.
There would be a lot of moments where it's like, I got to go check on George.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was walking distance to the office. I was there and back.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. But it was still a
So
thing.
like you would go out for a
Yes.
fucking sandwich. I would go take care of my dog, and we'd come back.
That's completely different hours, dude. You
No,
were
it's
there
not.
for an hour versus.
No,
Yes,
I would take a
sandwich
lunch
takes
break,
No.
and walk back and take care of him.
I don't think you're remembering this correctly.
No, I remember. Look at dude, I had a little mini mental breakdown. I had to like call my mom. I think I made a big mistake.
That's what I'm saying. It was-
but that was like just a bad day.
So, Deutsch, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Dana brought this up. He wanted to go over Doggate again.
It's not Doggate. It's just you guys were grilling me.
No, Deutsch, I'll let you have the-
Deutsch, you're anti-dog is what Eddie's trying to say.
100%.
I'm not anti-dog. I just know Dana, and it's just going to really fuck up his life.
But Dana's got a wife.
I do have a
And
wife.
tag team it.
It's not just me.
But everything you're pushing right now, bringing back beers, is going to slow down with this dog.
Okay.
What kind of dog you getting?
A mini dachshund. It's not
Yeah,
some
you're gonna
fucking
carry
crazy
that thing
big-
like a football and bring it to the patio, and everyone will love it.
Thank you. You, Deutsch,
That
you don't
is
understand the genius of Beersy. All right, this dog will be part of the marketing program of Bring Back Beers.
It's true. It's a good point.
Is it going to get professionally trained?
Yes.
Because I could see you being a guy on a patio with a very, like, a terribly behaved dog.
This is what I'm saying, Ed.
Well, what if
This
I
is
told
what
you
I'm
that-
saying.
What if I told you the dog's shitting weird too?
The dog's already shitting
No,
weird,
we
Dana?
haven't gotten the dog yet. We're
What is it
regulating
shitting
the
sideways?
Sidewards.
Sweaty for this. I'm too sweaty for this shit.
Got him sweating, Deutsch. They're monitoring its stool, so it could potentially.
I'm picturing it's like 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Your wife's away with her friends doing something, and the whole night just comes to an end because you have to let the thing out.
Yes, but that's called being responsible. And then I let him out and I come back and drink with the boys.
I think at that point you're DoorDash and Taco Bell.
Not a bad alternative.
No.
Been out all day.
But I'm also like not a late. I don't stay out late like regularly now. I go to bed at like 11 most nights when I go out. I don't stay up till 2 a.m.
Do you think you'll have to start waking up earlier to walk it, or maybe go?
Yeah,
home
but
from
that's
work?
fine. I like mornings. I don't hate mornings.
Yeah, knock it out in the morning. What do you got to say about that, Deutsch? Get the dog shit done first. Bring back beers later.
I just hate to see this poor dog returned in like
You're
gonna
8 weeks.
You think he's gonna rehome this dog?
I
dog
just have
will
a bad
not be
feeling
rehomed.
about it.
You got to say
I
something.
did-
This is what you just sit here.
If I say something, I'm the bad guy. If I don't say anything, I'm just sitting here.
All right, between you and me, Ed, what are you thinking about this whole situation?
I think if
You
anyone,
guys are acting like I'm a fucking child. I've had dogs my whole life, and now I have a wife that can help me with said dog. It's not just me.
How much of this is gonna, if you're gonna do it by percentages, how much is gonna be on you? How much is gonna be on your?
I'll do a lot of the walking, most of the walking.
I have a
you're
question.
gonna be walking who?
Deutsch, the floor is yours.
The dog from your past, did you have a fenced-in yard?
Yes.
This is going to be a whole nother issue.
You're gonna see this thing.
You get home late. The dog has to piss. You're walking out of your apartment building, and it's just spraying piss and shit all over the floor.
That's if you're lucky.
Have you?
I have a.
Wait, why? Well, if he's not lucky, explain what could happen.
When you come home and there's shit and piss is already out.
What about this? I have a balcony piss pad.
You don't want.
Grass.
You don't want to do that.
a little wiener dog.
Wiener dog,
Could
dude?
jump.
No, we'll have the little things underneath it. You can't jump.
So I had a buddy. Now, granted, he had Great Danes, and he had like a big roof deck, and he had to like put in all sorts of like drainage, and he had like a little AstroTurf piss area.
It's just a backup. If I don't want to go outside, I'll go on the piss deck.
You're gonna be fine because you're getting your dog at the right time of
Chief,
year.
you are a reasonable adult
Thank you.
who has a smart brain
Thank you.
and has experience with a dog.
Yes.
These two don't know shit. You hate dogs.
I didn't.
Deutsch has
say
never had a
anything
dog. I don't know if that's true, but
Oh, I've had a dog. I had a Siberian Husky.
I just made that up. I don't know.
Rehomed.
Not rehomed. I
Just
actually
let it go?
Died of old age, and I buried it myself.
Wow.
I think
Sorry to hear that, Deutsch.
He's just looking out for you, from what I hear.
He is mad because he doesn't want me to leave when the boys are having a great time, which is understandable. But that's a whole different conversation than not being able to take care of a dog.
I will say I don't think you should get a piss pad
Yeah, I don't.
because
think
you
that's-
will start using it, and you know you will.
Dog friends get you excited to go out drinking, and then they leave by 7
Okay,
p.m.
can I give you a what's it called?
Scenario?
No, a
Situation.
rebuttal.
Yes.
Max. May and Max are in the same situation. Max goes out all the time and has a great time, and they still take care of their dog perfectly.
Would you like to lay out the alternative?
What's Max doing that I'm not doing?
I have no idea. I haven't been out with
Max goes out and he drinks, and then he usually stays out and then goes out and takes his dog home, or dog out, but he's still out with the boys.
Does he have the same apartment situation?
It's similar, I would assume.
Or does he have easier access to get outside?
I think he lives in like a building.
Have you been to Dana?
Are you in a high rise?
No.
Okay, you're don't listen.
3 floors, dude.
Don't listen.
Chief is the only one that I don't know about. Danny hasn't really said much.
Yeah, let's hear
Chief
Danny's
is the only
perspective.
reasonable one here.
I think Dina has what it takes to take care of a dog.
Thank you. Dude.
I think
Thank
you're at it. We're at the age where it's like you're kind of looking for an excuse to go home at 10 without everyone shaming you about being a pussy.
It's a great.
What am I doing, Deutsch? Am I out going trying to get pussy? No. Am I 30? Am I 22 years old and need to go out till 2 a.m.? No. I'll go out, and then when it's time to go home, I'll go home.
Deutsch, do you think you think he has what it takes? He's responsible enough to take care of a dog? You're just saying you just don't think that he realizes how much time and effort he's going to have to take away from bringing beers back?
I'm only saying this out of selfishness. Like, I'm just trying to get him. But I mean, it is going to suck when it's pouring rain and you like the last thing you want to do is bring the fucking dog out and you just got to do it.
Yeah, and look, my dog drives me fucking crazy. I still love him.
Of
I'm still
course.
glad I have him.
You know what I think this dickhead said the other day? He thinks I could Multisanti the thing.
Yeah, Jesus.
I did not say that. I don't want you. I did not say that.
You did say you might sit on the dog.
I did say
He
that.
said I would Multisanti poor Ralphie.
Is that his name, Ralphie?
Ralphie.
Ralph
All right, Deutsch.
Beers.
I know where you're coming from because I love hanging out with you, but it's not going to affect it that much. I promise.
Well, it's going to be under a microscope, that's for sure.
He will be monitored.
No, I think you're getting the dog at the right time of year. The weather's turning. You'll have a month or two here to train it up right. Then it'll be ready for patios. Puppy at a patio. Everybody loves puppy at a patio. And then sun goes down, 10 o'clock in the summer, whatever it is. That's a natural time to go home,
Thank you.
and you're good to go. So
Working
you've been
this
drinking
job,
for
though.
7 hours, and
I'm not mad at Deutsch. I'm mad at Eddie.
This is where shit is just wrong. This is where Red.
Oh,
is.
you know what you did.
I didn't do anything. Deutsch
You
was.
started this whole thing.
I did not.
You
Deutsch
I don't
You were
remember
pu-
the conversation, but you probably go.
You were
You hear
pushing
Dana's
some
getting
buttons.
the dog.
You were going at him, and I was just. I had popcorn.
You were like, great point, Deutsch.
I was just.
Well said, Deutsch.
I don't want Dana to have to be in a situation where he gives the dog back. That's not nice to the dog. That's all.
Dana's not going to do
I
that.
make sure he's- people have done it here.
I would
did
understand.
it here?
I would understand your
Who
worries.
did that here?
Wow, Eddie's just bringing up
Is that
dark past.
No, that's public, but I don't think
Oh,
he
is
likes
it
talking
public?
about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't want to throw him under the bus. then, if it's public, but I'm not saying it.
Question. Not question. Statement. This would be a nothing burger. It is a nothing burger because I'm married. It would be a big burger if I was by myself.
Yeah, you'd be toast.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would not be. It would be tough.
For sure. And to be fair, you were single at the time too. I just saw
Yeah.
it from the perspective of, and Danny could vouch because he was in the same office. There was a point where the old Barstool Chicago office, it was just taken over by dogs. It was every schedule was like, no, I got this dog. I'm like, dude, my whole schedule is.
Well,
around
I
this
didn't
guy's
bring my
dogs.
dog to the.
I know. I'm saying everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone handled it differently. Don't get me wrong, but you, Dave, and Carl all got a dog like similar times, and there was we're in schedules like all around dogs. And Lance, you
Yes.
can,
we recorded
I-
definitely around when the dogs had to go out.
I heard
That-
the name
that
Ace
was-
George so many times. Ace George, Scotty. I gotta
Th-
take Ace out.
We did not schedule shows
I'm telling
around my dog. We had a Sirius XM show out of that little shitty office. You think that
Chief, I'm telling you, I had to come with the equipment to your house and do a podcast.
you
in your house.
wanted to do that?
But it was also a necessity because the dog broke out of his crate the night before.
Dude, that one. All right, so that day, that was like the first day where I like kind of had left him alone, and I'm walking up my street and I hear his like puppy howling from down the street, even though he's inside. I was like, oh fuck! I get inside. He was probably like 15 pounds. I had a big wire metal crate, busted out of it, and then like the cable jack. Somehow he had bit that and pulled like 30 feet of the cable wiring out of the wall, among other things. So like it was But he grew up to be like an 85-pound dog. It's like having a little wiener dog's not going to be as.
This kind of all makes sense now. This is why you hate dogs.
Yep.
But like that's such an exaggeration that we were doing shows.
No, Chief, genuinely, I'm not trolling you. It was a thing.
I think it was because it naturally always ended with like everyone's goodbye would be like, all right, gotta go check on Ace. All right, gotta check on.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
it's like let's do this. Like kind of it's like I gotta get the dog. It's like fuck.
There's no way under any circumstances. How many times have ever for any reason have I said I can't really do it at that time?
Nowadays, no, but back in the day, I would say it happened for sure.
I mean, I lived right there. I would walk home in the middle of the day to let him out and take care of him when he was a puppy.
Yeah, but it was still a scheduling thing.
Not true.
What do you say to 3 people? Are you going White Sox
3
Dave
people?
mode? 3 people are literally in this room telling you it was a thing.
Lance wasn't working there at the time.
Hey, it was.
No,
I was talking about the Belmont office. If you guys were talking about the what we do
I'm
in
talking
office,
about
I wasn't
both. Which when it went to Belmont, it wasn't really you.
Look,
Ace was.
I think sometimes your goodbyes were just replaced with, all right, I'm going to check on George. So maybe like you weren't leaving for that, but maybe
I was
that's why
just
it's
trying
more
to get the
ingrained.
fuck out of there. And if we're being honest, a lot of that time was COVID too. We weren't spending a ton of time in that office.
Look what you did, Deutsch.
Yeah. But also, if you recall, that wasn't the most pleasant place to be. Okay, so a lot of people were looking for reasons to dip.
Shit, I almost bought a dog.
True.
Wait, Deutsch, how was your life affected with a Siberian Husky? Were you having a hard time bringing back beers once you got?
Oh no,
Dog?
this was like a childhood dog.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't the main,
I picture that being like your dire wolf, and you're just walking
No.
around with it chugging beers.
but the
He's just got one of those.
The dog was awesome.
Collars on it.
Sonic is his name.
Sasha.
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 But she
I had
would,
a dog named Sasha too.
Really?
Wiener dog.
Maybe
How long did it live?
Pretty long.
That's good.
fucked up question.
Sasha sounds great.
But Sasha would escape the yard and just disappear for like a week at a time.
Really?
You
And
don't
it
want
would-
that from a husky.
Kill things. It was
Rats and stuff.
not killed a raccoon. It killed a turtle.
Ooh.
Probably got a couple cats.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Husky.
Whatever. I'm pretty sure I killed a dog when I was 2.
Whoa.
Indirectly.
How so?
Chocolate,
Golly.
grapes.
I left the thing open in the backyard, and then my dad just found him dead, eaten by a coyote.
Dana, you had the
name was
argument so
George.
well. You had the argument going so well on your side.
George?
How old were you? You don't even remember this dog's
I was like
name?
3.
Oh.
George? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It does matter.
It fucking matters.
What's your new dog's name?
R.I.P. George.
Ralphie.
Fucking George is warning Ralphie from the grave right now, saying be careful.
What if you started
Eat.
with a cat,
Eat.
Dana?
What?
What if you started with
Dude.
like a starter cat? Put Ralphie on ice.
Eddie,
Let someone else take this one.
Eddie,
I
can
can't-
you help me here with like the fact that it's not just big dumb oaf Dana at home. It's 20 beers deep, opening the crate. No, it's me and my wife doing this together. I might be 20 beers deep, but she's gonna help me with it.
Yeah.
You really should have left the part out about you killing the dog. It's
Yeah.
not helping.
I was 3.
What color is your dog?
What the hell?
It's like a brownish.
And your couch isn't brown, right?
No, Eddie.
I'm asking. These are good questions.
What does that mean?
20 beers,
Might
a
sit
Baja Blast and a Crunch Wrap. I don't want you swan diving on
You
that
don't want to
thing.
go
What-
in
what is-
Killing
chameleon.
that fucking dog.
What if once a month Deutsch is responsible for the dog so you can stay out a little bit longer?
Deutsch can sleep. Deutsch has already slept over my apartment. He can sleep over whatever he wants.
I appreciate that.
But no, if he wants to. But I don't know.
If you're
Neither of you guys. You're on my shit list.
I
Both
don't
of
know
you.
what I did, but okay.
You started this whole thing.
if your wife went away, Dana, and you accidentally killed the dog,
Stop. All right. Would you stop this?
would you try to find a replacement dog?
No, dude.
Color like a white spot on it.
It's an old Meet the Parents.
This is bad karma. Stop
That's
this.
Jinxie Cat. Are you excited for your first St. Patrick's Days as a
He's
Chicago
been there a
resident?
bunch.
He's been there, yeah. Oh, you've never been here in general for
No,
it?
I mean, I did the South Side. I did do this.
Oh, yeah. But you came like super late. And it was
Yeah.
a Sunday. Yeah.
I went to a bunch of garage parties, which was awesome.
You excited, Deutsch?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
You know, Doitche actually had one of his longtime friendships broken up because of on St. Patrick's Day weekend here.
Oh,
Can we talk about that?
What was that?
Your buddy.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we can get into that. I really don't know.
Why is there a chance of him
Is
listening?
it the mac and cheese?
Yeah, there's a chance of him
Is
listening.
it the mac and cheese?
Yeah, I mean, I,
I mean, we gotta just.
I-
Don't do it. No, that's fucked up. Story.
I stood there and watched and laughed, but
It wasn't you though. You're clear.
yeah, but there probably still are some hard feelings.
Yeah. So just
We'll keep that one in the chamber.
Yeah, I can ask both parties and maybe we can get into it.
So St.
At
Patrick's
some
Day
point.
21, there was a mac and cheese prank.
There,
Gone south.
Yes, gone south, and you haven't talked to the guy since.
no, the two other parties haven't talked.
Oh,
I'm good with either side, but there's some hard feelings.
yeah.
Ah,
We gotta get him on Zoom. Can mediate.
that would be great. I'd love that.
I mean, how bad?
The mac and cheese mediation.
How I gotta know off camera. I guess I don't know how mac and cheese
Yeah,
can
we'll
ruin a
do it.
friendship.
We'll do it off.
You wouldn't talk to me if I did what he did mac and cheese to you.
So it's an Eddie type of prank.
No, I stand. No, it's not. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, I don't really have a plan. Like, do you have to? I went to a bar yesterday just to like check it out, because it was nice out and they were already serving green beers and they're like, yeah, you need a ticket. Is that like a thing? A lot of tickets.
Depending on
Certain
the place,
bars,
yeah.
You do need a ticket.
Okay.
If it's
I-
like an Irish bar, anticipate it's gonna be packed as hell. You'll need.
Are,
Yeah.
are you? Because now that you're an older guy, married with a dog, almost with a dog.
Almost. I'll have a dog by St. Patty's.
Are you gonna be getting up at 7 to go to the bars, or are you?
I would definitely be down for that if that was a plan. Like if
okay.
a lot of my friends were like, hey, we're going out to the bar at 7, I would do that for sure.
Do you feel like you've aged out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm there too. Like,
Yeah.
I like the idea of going later in the day,
Yeah.
where there. I can't remember what it was for, but we had an event on Clark Street on St. Patrick's Day one year.
Yes.
And I live over there, and I was walking, and I just saw like the wave of green, and then you get a little bit closer, and it's like every bar has a line that's like 6 inches deep. The road is blocked off. People are puking. I was like, get me the fuck
That
out.
was one of my favorite. Was that Big Cat that used to do that blog? Or was
Yes, the
yeah.
blotter.
Yeah, the blotter.
that was one of
Yeah.
my favorite blogs to read as a non-Chicagoan.
Yeah, I mean, Deutsch, you've done it a million times. It really is a young man's game if you're going early.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, you get to like a low key bar early enough to reserve a table, and or you have a house party. Maybe dip into the house party after, but you can't be buying those tickets because
Yeah, I don't want to.
even if you buy it on Clark Street, like you're still waiting in those lines. You're still waiting for a beer.
I don't want to yuck your yum. Like, do whatever you want Saturday because it's your first one. Like that's fair.
Yeah, no, I think it's still fun. It just matters like how much do you care about having a table or standing for.
Yeah.
I don't really. I wouldn't hate just like seeing a river and then going to a couple bars and.
See, that's where it's a bad idea.
What? Because it's so crowded.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you get to a bar and you find a good spot, you're able to get drinks.
Sit there all day.
Yes, good bathroom access, maybe a couple seats. You could. Yes, you don't move, don't leave.
I'll be fucked then.
I don't know. Maybe when do you think like there's a second wave, like 2-3 p.m. where some people might be leaving those bars and you come in?
Yeah, there's always like a dip in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Because not everybody makes it. You know, people are dead by noon.
for sure. I would say.
Yeah, I
head for it.
don't know. I don't have a plan yet, but is there like a hot spot? Is there?
No, I mean you
Everywhere.
could trip and fall, and every bar is
Every
slammed.
bar is gonna be
Really?
packed, yeah.
Like you could fall into a bar and it's
I went to
the worst bar of all time, and it's going to be great.
yeah, so it doesn't even have to be Irish.
No,
Nope.
No.
every bar is great, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Every bar is an Irish bar that
Yeah,
day.
exactly. So you go wherever you want.
Is there a parade in the city or is it?
Yeah, there's downtown. There's one on Saturday, and then on Sunday there's a South Side parade. There's one on the Northwest Side. It's just
Is this a very Irish city or is it just?
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of Irish people.
Yeah, I think it's like New York, Boston, Chicago.
A lot of drinkers.
I went to
looking to
Savannah.
celebrate every day
Yeah.
in March.
I went to Savannah's once, and that was a lot of fun.
Savannah is supposed to have a great.
I went
Day.
like 3 years ago, and it was fucking awesome.
I'm going to New York actually. How's their St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know.
Never
I
celebrated.
never
there?
celebrated there. No,
Really? Every year you left?
I didn't.
How long
was
did you
more
live
of a-
there?
I would just go to Boston. It was right there.
You're more of a SantaCon guy.
I only did SantaCon once. SantaCon disaster.
Yeah, picture that. That's what like St. Patrick's Day is like on Clark Street.
Yeah.
SantaCon, but Leprechaun Con.
You've
You're
only
not
done
a SantaCon
SantaCon
guy?
once?
I actually weirdly did it once in Cincinnati.
Don't let him press you. Like that's a normal amount of times to go to SantaCon.
This guy seems like he'd be the biggest SantaCon guy,
Dressed in a
Yeah,
suit
I
and
do
everything.
feel like I would be, but
right? Like you would be giggling as you'd be putting your Santa suit on.
no shirt on under the Santa jacket.
Exactly. Yeah, suspenders.
Are we allowed to talk about the package you got today?
yeah,
I mean, if he wants to, I don't care.
sure. I don't know.
Are you a SantaCon guy, Deutsch?
Never done it.
No.
That's shocking.
Yeah, that is because you've been to so many different drinking activities.
What's your number one drinking activity or drinking day?
Probably St. Pat. I've come here 4 or 5
Yeah.
years in a row.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Like from New Hampshire, made a point to fly here.
Oh shit.
with his one
Yeah.
buddy who'd come with him every year.
mac and cheese guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lost the mac and cheese guy. One other guy usually comes with me, and one of my best friends lives in Roscoe Village,
Oh okay.
right around here.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be dying for the
What-
mac.
I know. I got it.
We're gonna have to get a mediation sometime down
Mac
the
and
road.
cheese prank gone south. I think is a good way to put it for now.
I know. I'd love to give him like a hero's welcome if he comes back, like roll out a red carpet and
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to come back if I were him.
yeah. But like we just want to go to the good mac and cheese spots in the city.
Don't go to the bad ones either. Deutsch, would you come to set up like chug offs, or would you just come to?
I'd usually make
Celebrate.
like a couple videos.
Mm.
Like last year, it was I think like 75 degrees.
Yeah.
Last year, I jumped in the lake.
I was gonna say I could see you jumping.
Dude,
in that ring.
why was it like? Is this normal that it was 70 degrees yesterday and then it's gonna be 20 on
Snowing this
Monday?
weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is that
always
normal?
this is always like a fake winter,
Fake spring.
Yeah, or fake spring. I would anticipate one more snowfall
Okay.
until summer
Yeah.
comes.
But yeah, 70 degrees was kind of wild yesterday.
Wild,
Dude.
That's the highest of that day ever.
Really? I
Yeah.
believe that.
So it's gonna be cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like in the
Count.
20s
So
Saturday.
what is like the is Friday, Saturday, Sunday still like that, or is it just Monday
What do you mean?
for St. Patty's?
Saturday.
Saturday's the
Saturday. You'll definitely
Isn't Monday St. Patty's?
Tuesday.
Day?
Tuesday is. People
Oh.
will be out at certain bars on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Saturday's
Sunday,
the day.
Saturday's
Sunday on
the
the
day.
south side and the northwest side will be busy.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Saturday's the day.
yes. But if you wanted to go,
You
But
can find you can find
Yeah.
somewhere to
And like
drink
they're
in
dying the
those
river on
days.
Saturday.
yeah, Saturday's the
Great
day.
Saturday, Yeah.
But Deutsch, I know you had the tank to go Friday before too. Like,
Oh, and that Sunday for sure.
yeah.
It's gonna be hard not to. Yeah. It's gonna be really hard not to.
There you go, dude. So they were. So if you haven't seen the video on YouTube, we went to the Irish bars, watched that. But then, so we were just talking about the bar videos, and I filmed one before we did that, and the second one or one of the ones I posted first, you could hear Deutsch in the back. I was like, I could really use one right now. He's saying it. And I've listened to it like a million times. It cracked me up. It's just like I gotta pull it up because it's so funny. Here's a question too. If it's hard to ask at this age because, like I said, we've all kind of aged out. But if you had to have one vanish tomorrow, March Madness or St. Patrick's Day, what do you?
St. Patrick's Day.
You're poofing St.
Yeah, I
Patrick's
am
Day?
too.
March Madness is
Yeah.
Would you have always said that?
yes.
Yeah.
It just lasts longer, March Madness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
That first
day,
4
man,
days is
the
awesome.
best.
Deutsch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd have to agree with you guys. It just the one day goes so quick.
Yeah, and there's also March Madness is also more reasons to drink too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I feel like the first Thursday of the tournament is on St. Patrick's Day too.
Yeah, it'll happen. It happened last year or 2 years ago, I know,
Okay.
where it was like the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first weekend alone, I'd probably swap out even March Madness for St. Patty's Day.
I hope this comes across. Could really use one.
Can you chug everything? Can you chug a Guinness if you needed to?
Guinness is like the best thing to chug.
Really?
No carbonation, low calorie. Everybody looks at it and is like, oh, that's like, it's dark. It must be hard.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the easiest things to put down.
Man, Deutsch, you really are just a beer guy through and
Like a
through.
scientist
Like
about
you're one of the only guys I know where like it'll make you feel better every single time. Like you could have one right now and you probably feel better.
Oh, I'd
Correct?
feel much better.
You could really use one.
It was a long weekend.
No, the way, like, because we would say that was the party trick where every place we went, we'd find these real authentic Irish guys, and Deutsch would slug one and they would just be stunned. It was great. Do you want to talk about your package?
I don't, not really.
No.
Someone's
All right.
it's a pack of mac and cheese.
Yeah. No, it's not like bad.
No, it's not.
It's just odd.
No, it's just gonna be a boring conversation.
Was that sent to your home or was that sent here?
Here?
Oh. I
don't
mean,
think
it's just.
I don't think it's a.
We can't leave them on a cliffhanger.
No.
Mac and cheese. And
Somebody sent me the Quran,
Quran.
Yeah.
but it's just, and it has a bunch of pamphlets for Islam.
It doesn't say who it was from.
Nope. I think it's just probably I'm probably on a list somewhere
Oh,
because of my last name, maybe.
maybe. Is your last name?
Beers.
But that is just so like,
It's random.
even if you're
The
on-
only one that got it, yeah.
yeah.
And they got what they wanted. They're gonna get a nice screenshot of him holding it up. They're gonna be putting that. They're gonna be putting that
Right
everywhere.
before Easter.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to whoever sent this.
What else going on, Deutsch?
Not much. Just trying to get back on track after the long weekend.
Yeah. Are you still staying with Mincy?
No,
No.
I've got a place now.
Nice.
How was that?
That wasn't bad at all.
Really?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Okay.
Do you have stuff yet?
Yeah, I Amazoned a boneless couch, and I have a mattress on the floor.
What is a boneless couch?
Yeah, I've never heard of a boneless couch.
It's it comes in like a tight package. When it opens up, it like turns into a couch.
Oh.
Like it doesn't have the frame in
A
it.
memory foam kind of thing?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you ever get a bed frame, you think?
We'll see how things go.
Yeah.
I'm such a simpleton. I could live like I could live like that and just be completely fine.
So are you like one of those people where it's like the common joke, all guys need is just a lawn chair and a TV on the ground?
That's like one of my favorite memes to come across.
Yeah.
Lawn chair, TV on the ground,
The
bed.
best, dude.
Is that what
just
yours
like-
is? Do you
That's
have
what I
that?
used to
Oh,
have. Yeah.
Like I DoorDash every single meal. Like I haven't been in a grocery store.
No utensils or anything around.
I'll get like two. When I come around to it, I'll get like 2 forks, 2 spoons,
Couple
2 butter
sporks.
knives.
Dude, here's my take. Plastic forks and paper plates. Why don't we do that more?
I do it all the time.
But people give you shit for it, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
much
like,
easier, bro. Like just throw it out.
I think that's one of the number one, like, are you garbage things, right?
Yeah,
Is paper plates and
it
plastic
should be
forks.
more accepted. It's so much.
I agree. It's way easier.
Yeah, I think it almost depends on the meal. Like if you're having pizza, sure, paper plate. If you're having like pork chops
Yes.
and veggies, you use a hard plate.
Pizza.
Even that,
a
though.
lot of times the pizza, I'll just have a paper towel.
Yeah, I'll eat it over the box. Over
Like
the
if
garbage.
I don't know, like a chicken and rice and broccoli. Why can't that be in a paper plate?
I'm with you, Beers. I don't
Thank
think it's
you.
a big deal.
Why do people make a big deal about that?
If someone saw you, they would call you trash for doing that.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
But you're in your own home.
What
Yeah.
kind of negotiations do you have to have with your wife about stuff like this?
I don't even really ask like something like that.
But does she give you shit?
If I did that, she'd be like, no, she wouldn't give me shit. But
Okay.
she would usually just give me a normal plate.
Okay.
But I don't know. Not really.
No. Okay.
Not a whole
Accept it.
lot.
She's-
I'm just like, yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Does you're smiling? You look like you had something to add.
I'm just thinking about the mac and cheese.
This is people are gonna be
25%
Poor
of this
listeners.
episode is
people are gonna be
references to
so
things that-
mad.
Do you want to tell the story?
I gotta run. I'll run it by a couple of the guys.
It's that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Can I tell a
it might
story?
be. It might be the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire life.
Can I tell a story about what one of my friends at college did with mac and cheese?
Please.
As long as you don't just tell my story. But tell it to somebody else.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to tell the second part. I think that's the worst part.
Let me run it by.
All right.
All right, you got to promise us though if you get it cleared.
If I get it cleared for sure.
Call him now.
It's one of my favorite.
It's an
stories.
exclusive. Yeah, want to call him now?
I don't have my phone's out.
Oh,
and,
okay, it's all right.
Well, we'll have an update one way or another next week.
Next Wednesday, yes.
We're sorry to do this to you, but
I know. I actually
real
are gonna be-
people
yeah.
are involved.
The
If
listeners
Deutsch
are
doesn't
gonna
get
be-
clearance, Eddie will tell the story from college.
Yes, and it'll be eerily similar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell you about my buddy Doug.
So I guess it turns out that paper plates and plastic utensils are like a giant contributor to pollution. I guess like 561 billion paper plates are used annually by Americans, rarely recycled, and they end up in the ocean. And they're
Ocean?
and they're like a giant contributor to microplastics.
Paper plates?
That would be probably
no.
the plastic forks and shit, but
Yeah.
You can probably find a stat for fucking glass. Too.
True.
but it says maybe we could go palm leaf paper plates because they produce 60% fewer emissions.
I've been thinking about garbage a lot lately.
You could probably find a stat about fucking using dishwasher detergent is bad. For
Oh,
the
it's
environment.
bad.
Oh, that actually is
Forever
That's already
chemicals,
bad.
dude.
Yeah.
Yep. So, fuck you guys. I'm
There
Like
was
washing your
also,
clothes.
I remember hearing something about like the glass bottles had more microplastics than plastic bottles.
Really?
Why
Yeah.
you been thinking about garbage a lot?
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Yeah, I know what we do with it.
I don't.
What-
I don't know because
what-
it's like
what
I
ma-
know how like that dumpster behind my house, which just services 3 units, gets picked up at least twice a week, maybe 3, and it's always full. And that's just 3 people in the city. Like I can't even imagine. Like, what do you do with these high rises?
Where's the most trash going? Like, what body of water is it most likely to end
Why
up
don't
in?
we just fucking light it on fire somewhere?
And I
Seriously.
think that's bad for the.
For the fucking
Pollution.
clouds.
Yeah.
dude.
I always thought we should just be able to like ship it to a volcano somewhere and just dump it in a volcano.
Incinerate
It's
it?
already on. That's already on fire.
we just dedicate like a sea to just being trash.
that's how it
Like
works.
a trash sea.
Where does? Yeah, I guess. There's so much trash.
So much.
See?
Where does
think
where
about.
does the city of Chicago's trash go?
Well, a lot of them go to landfills, right? They
Yeah.
just dump it in there, and then they just.
There was the old hockey rink I used to play at had a giant landfill behind it, and then they would burn the methane off, and the backside of it was like a golf course. They like, built a golf course around the landfill.
Really?
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
send it to Indiana, it looks like.
Makes sense.
The garbage
out.
industry might be, it's always going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
It might be a
It's
good.
recession proof.
Yeah,
Why do you think the mob was so into it?
true.
That was it. All right. I'm glad we're all thinking about trash with me now. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, but where does it? Do they set it on fire? Do they just crush it? What is this?
I don't know. If you're a trash guy, if you're a landfill guy, I'd love
You
to
had a
have
garbage guy on here
you. But a
once.
garbage man, yeah, but he's only in charge of point A to point B.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens at
hated
junkyards? Like, do
it.
they get full?
That guy.
Looks like we don't incinerate it since 1996.
That shit makes me laugh every time.
What, the trash guy?
When you go, you give this long 2-minute thing. You're like, you like trash, blah blah blah.
It
How
absolutely
is
fucking sucks.
Like, you like your job? Kind of fucking sucks.
I believe his direct words are kind of fucking blows, to be honest. I had him on the 1000th episode. He's not a trash guy anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, shout out to garbage.
What's
man.
Burger King guy doing?
Dude? I went back there.
Those are the old fucking school. I used to
No.
Wait,
love
s-
those.
speaking of which, I saw you got a text from Porn King last week.
Yes,
He has risen.
yes. Porn King is back. He has texted me.
Well, how did the rest of that conversation go? He hit you with a rogue high?
How excited did you get when that text came through?
I was pretty excited.
You just said HI, right?
Yeah, because it's one of those like he just said hi HI. It's one of those
It's
things.
like a girl you haven't talked to in months, thinking you're still mad at her. She's like, hi.
Yeah, and he's like a vice for me, Like I know I could text him whenever I want, but it's always more special when I don't text him and he pops up every 2 years.
What's he been up to?
Let me see here what he said. He had some good Yeah, he said hi, H-I, at 2:50 on February 26th. I said, hey, Porn King, what's going on? And he's like, pretty good, just going back, this and that. And we were talking about like real stuff. And I was like, how's the porn circuit nowadays? And he goes, it's okay. I don't watch as much as I used to. I've met some people for meetups, and I'll go to those, but the last convention I went to is 2024, and that was fun. I met porn stars I've not met before. I still think for ass, Jada Stevens is the GOAT, and for tits, Angela White is the GOAT. And I was like, hell yeah. That's what I said. And I'd still love to do a podcast, though. I've looked at videos on TikTok and podcasts of porn stars because I told him before that I promised him a sit-down of me, him, and a porn star. And then, he's just going on about porn stars. And I asked him, I was like, have you dipped your toe into one of those Bonnie Blue videos? And he said, no, he hasn't done that.
Wow. What does he think about her? Is she like disrespecting the game?
He said he doesn't want a disease.
What does that mean?
He said she's hot, though. That's what he said.
You're not going to get a disease by watching it.
Yeah. Well, no, is he gone? I thought he attended one. I asked him if he's attended one.
Oh, give me a break.
Yes, exactly.
I love Porn King, but he ain't going to Cabo for that.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Better standards.
We talked about going to AVN for Vegas. He also asked maybe me, him, and Livy Dunn could sit down.
Livy Dunn?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Can me and Eminem sit down after?
And he said he's a big fan of some of these Olympic athletes, too. And I said, wow, which Olympic athlete are you looking at?
This conversation went on way longer than I thought.
I mean, I only get him once in a while. Deutsch, if you don't know, there's a guy out on the podcast in 2020, maybe, and he was just a massive porn guy.
What did he do? He ranked like 500 porn stars?
That wasn't him. I
Oh.
think he only did 100.
Oh,
And
forgive me.
I think he had a picture with a lot of the women at Chicago Exotica.
He would do wank battles. He challenged our fellow coworker Clem to one.
Yeah.
And what were the rules and regulations
It
again?
was like they would send each other like porn things, and the first one to bust first was the loser. But the king was, I mean, this guy was an all-time.
the king always win or always lose?
I think the king had some stamina, if I remember correctly.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like honor system, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. You never know. And he said he was big into the Italian women's curling team.
Dude, they had some hot girls in that.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I said,
That's
wow.
a
knows
scout for you.
So
Who would've thought?
I said, wow, the Italian women's curling team has it like that? He said, yeah, they're really pretty.
We're stuck staring at the figure skaters.
How'd you find
Italian
the porn
curling's
again?
where it's at.
So he was, I think Kenjack retweeted him, and that's the thing. He had a thread at one of the porn conventions, and he had a picture with like 50 to 100 women, and I was like, dude, you're the king. You're the porn king. Like, I got to have you on the show. And then I bought him a train ticket to Chicago.
I picked him up from the train station.
I had Danny pick him up. Our guy Tommy Tickets was in the news the other day, too.
Oh, what's
What'd
he
he
up
do?
to?
He's,
At one point, I had both those two texting me when I was helping you produce. I
yeah.
remember that screenshot. It was just like porn message from Porn King and Tommy Tickets.
I still think about that. That's still probably the most legendary February in the history of this podcast.
Tommy Tickets.
It was Porn King, Tommy Tickets, the inventor of the pizza puff,
Yeah.
and then Jesse White, the Secretary of State. it was a lights out February for the dog
I
walk.
remember Tommy Tickets, I think, thought that I was like front desk of Barstool. Like he would call me and I would like send him through to you or whatever. I'm like, dude. And he'd always be like in the middle of like a mess and chaos. Be like, hey, listen, I gotta talk to someone about this episode. Blah blah blah. Why was he in the news though?
So Tommy Tickets was a ticket scalper, and he was allegedly selling fake tickets and whatnot. So I had him on the show to clear the air, and the ABC 7 I-Team News was at with his court appearance, and there's a video of Tommy Tickets faking hitting the guy in the face.
He was something.
And then he served his time, I believe, or he paid his penance, whatever it was, probation or whatever. And then ABC 7 is alleging that he's doing it again.
Come on, Tom.
Yeah.
It's got to be so hard to fake tickets now.
Yeah. So I don't know. They played the clip of me and him on the podcast, so I'll have to have Danny reach out and we'll have to talk.
I'm reading our text now. February 19, 2020. Yo, Barstool, Tommy Tickets, Houston case dismissed today in Houston. Thanks for letting my side be revealed.
When was
I
that?
just said congrats, Tom. February 19th, 2020.
Oh, there you go. All right, then. Wow. What a trip down memory lane. All right, that's the show. Deutsch, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We will have an update one way or the other next Wednesday about the mac and cheese guy, regardless.
Perfect.
If it's a yes or a no, we will let you know. All right, that's it, everyone.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
everyone.